I want y'all to understand that people who are on the receiving end of Donald Trump and his MAGA nuts, the racist Republican politicians, the people on the receiving end of their racist rhetoric, it's violent for us. When they're spewing racism and hatred towards the trans community, the trans community is left to pick up the pieces. The trans community are the ones who have to deal with the violence and the threats that they get from MAGA nuts. When he's talking about black people, we have to deal with the repercussions. We have to deal with the violence. Remember how HBCUs were on the receiving end of receiving bomb threats every single day because of MAGA nuts and the racism that they spew? MAGA nuts, Republicans, racists, spew some of the most heinous racist stereotypes and lies that lead to upending the lives of those on the receiving end of it. For years, the Muslim community has had to deal with the racist rhetoric and the violence from racists in this country because of 9/11. And now Haitian immigrants are on the receiving end of Donald Trump, racist Republicans, the politicians, the MAGA nuts. They are now on the receiving end and having to deal with the violence because of Donald Trump.
There is growing fallout from something former President Trump said during the debate, pushing a baseless claim about Haitian immigrants in Ohio. Today in the city, at the center of it all, a rash of bomb threats. Our Yamiche El-Sindor is there. Yamiche, good evening.
Good evening. That's right. Today here in Springfield, bomb threats led authorities to evacuate City Hall and a number of other buildings, including an elementary school. Officials say they are working with the FBI to investigate. It's not clear who made the threats or whether they were connected to the baseless claims about Haitian immigrants abusing pets. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre called the unfounded allegations, quote, very bizarre and very hateful smear. Meanwhile, some residents were so concerned with the tension that they kept their children home from school. Lester?
Haitian immigrants just trying to live their lives in this country, start fresh, start anew, are on the receiving end of the lies from the MAGA nuts and Republican politicians.
I knew the places they were talking about. I know the neighborhoods that they're talking about. I know what goes on in Snyder Park. I know that there's ducks and geese all year long, and then to hear that people are feeding off of those wild animals, it's preposterous.
Today's Haitians, tomorrow may be Somalian, it may be African, it may be German, it may be... But we need to stop this today because Martin Luther King fought for this, and we cannot sit back and watch it revive again.
They have fear, a lot of fears going on right now. Some of them are talking about leaving Springfield. Some of them are scared for their life. It's a little bit tough for us.
Donald Trump spread a lie on the world stage, and now innocent people who are just trying to live their lives here in this country are living in fear, receiving death threats. The city facilities are receiving bomb threats. And now that they've finally gotten settled in Springfield, Ohio, this fear is so great that they're talking about leaving. These are tweets from Laura Loomer, one of Donald Trump's top people. She rode with him on the plane to the debate. She was with him during the 9/11 ceremonies. And this is the stuff that she's tweeting. This is the stuff that Laura Loomer is tweeting. So I want you to understand the people that Donald Trump surrounds himself with. If Donald Trump gets back in the White House, Laura Loomer will be right beside him if he gets into the White House. And this is the crap that she will be feeding him. Meanwhile, the white man who was actually exposed for eating a dog by Vanity Fair is not having to deal with the attacks from MAGA and racist Republican politicians. He's not having to deal with bomb threats or threats of any kind. He's actually on national TV giving his thoughts and opinions on the debate the other night. This man who was exposed for actually eating a dog is pumping up Donald Trump because he's expected to have a position in his administration. Elections have consequences. Choose wisely.